Psalm 23 is one of the most loved passages in the entire Bible. Written by King David, it paints a beautiful picture of God as our shepherd, our provider, guide, protector, and comforter. Let's take a closer look at verses 1 to 5 and see how they apply to our daily lives. Verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. David begins with a bold declaration. The Lord is my shepherd. A shepherd's job is to care for every need of the sheep. Sheep cannot survive on their own. They rely fully on the shepherd's care. In the same way, when we let God be our shepherd, He meets our needs. I shall not want doesn't mean we get everything we desire, but that God provides everything we truly need. Peace, strength, love, and daily bread. Even when life feels uncertain, we can rest knowing He will take care of us. Verse 2. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Here, David shows us God's peace. Sheep only lie down when they feel safe, satisfied, and cared for. Green pastures represent nourishment, while still waters symbolize calmness. God not only provides, but also brings us into places of rest for our souls. In today's busy world, He invites us to pause, to sit in His presence, and to find peace that no one else can give. Verse 3. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness, for His name's sake. Life can be exhausting, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, but the shepherd restores. He renews our inner strength and lifts us when we fall. He leads us in the right paths, not just for our benefit, but for His name's sake. When we follow His guidance, our lives reflect His goodness and bring glory to His name. Verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. David acknowledges that life isn't always green pastures. There are valleys, dark places of fear, loss, and uncertainty. Yet, he declares, I will fear no evil. Why? Because the shepherd is with him. The rod was used to protect sheep from enemies, and the staff was used to guide and pull them back to safety. Both are symbols of God's protection and direction. Even in the darkest moments, we can find comfort knowing God is not far away. He walks right beside us. Verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. 1 minute. This verse shifts from the image of a shepherd to that of a generous host. God prepares a table, even in the presence of enemies, showing that His blessings and favor are greater than any opposition. To be anointed with oil represents being chosen, favored, and honored. And David's cup runs over, meaning God's blessings are not just enough, but overflowing. In our lives too, God gives us grace, strength, and joy in abundance, even when the world is against us. Psalm 23 reminds us that with God as our shepherd, we are never alone. He provides, restores, protects, and blesses. Whether we are in green pastures or dark valleys, His presence is our greatest comfort. So today, let us walk in faith, knowing our shepherd cares for us deeply, and our cup will always overflow with His goodness.